making morning. So I walked in here this morning and I saw how beautifully opened all of these flowers were from a dinner party we had a couple nights ago. And I was thinking that they didn't look like this when I put them in the vase. They were much more closed and they have just been beautiful to watch every morning as I've come in here. They've kind of been fuller and fuller and fuller. And I was looking at them today and I was thinking about how often in life, and I was thinking about this in light of our time together the other night, that you kind of think sometimes what you deposit in people is a one and done. Like you give it to them and then it just is kind of good for that moment, but it's over. And when I saw these, it was like I was thinking, that's not true. That so many times there are things deposited in us and we may not even grab hold of them in the moment that they're given. Say it's a scripture we come across, say it's a word of, I'll just give you a for instance. So years ago in my time with my good friend now, Ken Edwards, who was my counselor after my divorce, I can't tell you how many things Ken deposited in me that have just marinated through the years and continued to come back. He said, I had this was on our Monday Musing last week, God will woo us to him or God will push us to him. I remember one day we were talking about the life of Joseph and he said, Denise, some prisons are God ordained for greater purposes. And that just has never left me, and it continues to ruminate, and it reminds me at times when I walk through certain things, not to just say, oh, this is from the enemy, but to ask the Lord, is there something in this that is there a reason that you have placed me in this? Have you placed me in this? Has the enemy placed me in this? Just allowing our hearts to ask more questions. One thing he taught me in Philly, and I use this all the time, when you have an action this big and a reaction this big, usually there's something going on inside of your heart. Use that one a lot. So I say all that to say, when God gives us things to impart or deposit, or gives us moments where we're ministering to people, discipling them, we are planting seed for growth and fruit to be produced for years down the road. And I know sometimes we get discouraged in our depositing because we often wonder when we're going to see a return. I know, being a bonus mom for many years, you deposit and deposit and deposit. Being an aunt, you deposit and deposit and deposit. And, here 15 years down the road of being a bonus mom, and my oldest niece now is 29, I think, or about to be 29. Maybe she's 28. I think she's 29. I'm seeing fruit of all the things that God has privileged me to share and impart through the years. So I just don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to quit depositing. I don't want you to quit discipling. I don't want you to quit opening up your home and allowing people to come around your table and having these holy moments of conversation. One thing the enemy, I think, is really wanting to do as we get closer to the return of the Lord, and I tell you, I think it's close often. do. I've thought it since I was a kid, and I continue to believe it, because there's a crown for people who look for the return of the Lord. So I'm getting that crown. Anyway, that was total rabbit. I know often we can get discouraged in our depositing and just wonder if things are really taking root. And the Lord just reminded me today that the other night's dinner might have felt like just a one and done, but it's not. It's just going to continue to grow and blossom and open up and bring great joy because of just one little evening. So you have no idea what your deposit will do. Your deposit to the frustrated lady that's checking you out at Walmart, or the frustrated person in the parking lot, or the child that's frustrating you around your ankles. If we take time to be present in a culture, this is what I was going to say when I got distracted, in a culture that perpetually distracts us, we're going to see good things open up. Yeah, it was a great dinner party, and I'm still getting to enjoy the beauty of what was there.
If your heart was encouraged today, please know that we have many other resources available for you. You can discover all of those at reclaiminghearts.org.